Well, hello everyone, Unlimited Wisdom family. Thank you for jumping on here. Hi, Scott, Melody, Jane, Bill Shoemaker, Mary, Eric. I don't know who I missed. Mike and Trish, Deb, Charles. I think I said Eric. Let me go to the gallery scene here. Sorry, honey. It's like I got a big screen so Terry can see Ezra. And yeah, the subject that I'm going to talk about today is something that Eric brought up to me, and so I told him that I would cover it. And one of the things is you know, Eric said that ever since he's known me, that I'm just one of these people that sometimes this is a very dirty word, and the dirty word is discipline, right? And consistency and just constantly being persistent. And what people don't realize all the time is like, I'll go in and start doing something, but I'll just work on it a little bit each and every day. And because I'm consistent and I keep doing it, then all of a sudden someone looks up and goes, "Oh my God, you guys are executive diamonds."
Woo!
You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden it's like and it's like, wow, how did Terry already make, like she was saying, she looked in her app and it was like she's already at $2,200, and we're not even 60 days in. And one of the things that I tell everybody all the time, it's just their mind that gets them to think that they have unrealistic expectations, and because they believe things should happen the way they want them to. I don't think I've ever said that. Normally, what I say is unrealistic expectations is someone, basically wanting something that just seems like I reached out to 20 people, or I reached out to 30 people. I should at least have a couple of customers. I should at least have a couple of consultants, right? Honestly, it's when you separate yourself away from expectations. So what people do is they start doing something like getting in shape or whatever, and immediately what they do is their expectations of what they think should happen doesn't happen, and they quit. The funniest thing that we know now is that, New Year's resolutions, right? Come on, Mike. I bet you I can find some stuff that you stopped doing. Like, but I do know married couples. It's like, yeah, you listen. Are you listening? It's like, yeah. But one of the things is just to be consistently doing this little thing. And I shared with Matt and Craig, and I thank them so much that in a blink of an eye we have over 1,000 people that are part of Unlimited Wisdom. And it's funny because I can remember getting paid $6 from Unlimited Wisdom, and then I remember getting paid $28 from Unlimited Wisdom, right? And then it was $51. And when you look at them ramping up, you're just going like, "Oh my God, this is going to take forever." But the last deposit was 600 bucks. So in a blink of an eye, you look at August, September, October, November, December, and 5 months, and now that little community's made $2,500. And that again is something that we can use to send to orphans and do all kinds of neat things. So hi Deborah, hi Scott, hi Arlene, hi Scott. Yeah. But I want each and every one of you to know that, well, I was sharing this with Eric, and Eric's just like, man, ever since I met you, you're just constant baby steps. You're just always doing it over and over and over and over again. And I just know that why wouldn't it work for me? I think the biggest belief that I come up with always is, if somebody else did it, I can do it. So if I seen people that had a lot of people in school, then if I started one and I consistently was in there all the time, and some of you may or may not know this, but if you do 10 activities a day for 30 days, you get a flame. And so if you guys look at people and click on leaderboard and see the leaders, and you see all of them that have flames, That's teaching people consistency. You know what I mean? So you can't make one post and you can't go on three or four other posts and like it and make a comment and post a GIF. It's like, when we first got it started doing this, Bill said, "My God, this is teaching me how to be consistent. This is teaching me how to focus." And when he first said that, I went, "Yeah, it does." But then all of a sudden, you see Bills in the top 10, then you see Bills in the top 5, and then you see he's number one for 30 days. And you look at Melody. Melody caught this game with me from the day that I started. She just would because we all allow our emotions and our overthinking. I heard a phrase today that was just really funny. It's like you're either excited or you're pissed off. You know? So if you're constantly pissed off on everything you're doing, there's probably a pretty good chance that you're going to stop doing it. Right? So you got to be excited about what's going on. And so me, it's like I don't even measure my numbers anymore. It's like sometimes people look at me and they're going, "Well, I'm trying to get a consultant in," and I'll look in my back office and I went, "Wow, for the month of November, 2 weeks, I brought in 55 and brought in 11 customers." And it's not that I was looking to get 11 customers and 55 consultants. It was like I'm just reaching out to everyone, saying as little as possible to as many people as I can, as fast as I can. And I don't care what the response is. But I'm very, very good at when someone becomes a customer or becomes a consultant, that makes me feel pretty good. And it should make you feel pretty good. And so it's not willing to be consistent and doing the little things each and every day. I'd rather have someone contact one or two people every single day and not do anything else than try to contact 30 in one day, have Facebook put them in jail, and then out of the 30, no one responds because you don't know if they responded because Facebook shut you down. Yeah, you can't even respond. So now you're pissed off and you start yelling at Mark Zuckerberg, and then you do frickin' nothing.
I call him something different, but I can probably guess what I call him.
And it's like it is interesting because overnight, it seemed like we got this plaque, and so a lot of people in the world, they see that plaque and they go, "Oh my God, that's 100,000 subscribers." When right now we're really close to 150,000 subscribers. And what blew me away is I was looking at my YouTube channel today, and there was a video that's like one of the top 5 videos that are viewed on my Facebook page. And it was when we were celebrating 50,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? And it's like this constant thing. And Matt, me and Matt were just talking recently because Matt's going to be doing some amazing things. We all get to watch him do it. And when we first went out, when we knew that Ezra is going to be born, and that was like a blink of an eye 5 months ago, right? 6 months ago. And Matt had 50 million views on his YouTube channel. And Matt got focused, created content, put it on his YouTube channel. I think, and with all the social medias combined, I think he's got over 150 million views. And what he did, like a lot of people, is he had it going and then he stopped. and all of a sudden when you stop, it's like, well, no big deal. And then all of a sudden it's not a deal. And then and what's really weird in this industry of being an entrepreneur is entrepreneurs don't really get to see their income for 90 days. So that's why people would rather work a job. See what I mean? Because you get up in the morning, you do what you got to do, you show up at your job. Then when they tell you you can go home, you go home and it's done. And then you just rinse and repeat, right? For entrepreneurs, the consistency of just constantly doing the little things over and over and over again just work. If you hear Jim Rohn, I thought it was really interesting with Joss's video. That's why I posted it in Unlimited Wisdom. If you guys get a chance to look at it. Because he's really talking about, I think he said 5 to 10 exposures a day.
Yeah, I think so.
And what I've done with people is I've showed them me doing an exposure. And piquing someone's interest takes less than 5 seconds. So let's say you suck at this and you won't listen, and it takes you a minute, right? Because you say too much, you write too much, you put too many links, you make it a minute, not 10 seconds. Well, then if you were going to do 10 exposures a day, we're talking 10 minutes. It took a whopping 10 minutes of your time. Let's say that you really, 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 really suck, and it takes you 2 minutes. Are you guys getting my point? That's 20 minutes a day that you need to spend just reaching out to people and connecting with them. But what we do is we go, no, I need it to happen right away. Just like a lot of people start out their year, saying I'm going to work out and get in shape this year. And then what they do is they go to the gym and they do too much, and they get up the next day and they can't hardly crawl out of bed. And they like, F this, I'm not doing this anymore. And then they wait till next year. And just to take a small break here, I see Shelly Farber's on here, and it's her birthday. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shelly. Happy birthday to you. I posted that on her social media and also in Unlimited Wisdom. So Shelly, thank you very much. She's probably a spry 77 or something. She'll correct me in a hurry. But the one thing I want you guys to do is find something small that you can do that you're willing to commit to doing each and every day. Because if you will do that and you're not sure what to say, then I'll tell you how to say it. I'll tell you exactly what you need to say to people, because people don't care what you know unless they know that you care. And following along with this same kind of deal, Terry and I was talking about, I know that some of you have heard, I probably have the book here. I don't see it up there, but it's the Law of Money and Attraction or something by Abraham, oh, you took my book. But I have an audio, and Craig knows that audio. I probably have it in the gift, so Craig will post it for you. But they have an audio in the back of the book, and every time I listen to this, it sort of resets me. But she has this game that she does, and what she really basically says is she says, "Listen, I want you to imagine pulling $100 out of your purse or your wallet, your money clip, whatever." And so close your eyes, see yourself imagining pulling out that $100. Now, imagine buying something with that $100, something that you want. And it can be your electric bill, it can be a credit card bill. But as soon as you spend it, then feel the emotion of doing that. All right? Then the next day, do 200. The next day, do 300. The next day, do 400. Are you guys following me? Because this is exactly what Bill Gould did to me 39 years ago. He's going, well, what if you made 10 grand? What would you do with that 10 grand? Me not working for 9 months and having, two surgeries on my knee, I knew exactly where that money was going, to turn my electricity on, to get the repo man from stop following me around trying to take my car, to make up on my rent, to do all these things that I wanted to do, to get her a ring and ask her for forgiveness. That was a good sales job there. You know what I mean? But the concept of it is, this is what I would do with that money. But then next month, another 10,000 comes. You guys following me? And it's like, well, listen, you don't know how far I'm in debt. So that ain't doing it either. You know what I mean? The next month, another 10 grand comes. But if you're doing this in the right, consistent way, it's not another 10, it's another 11, it's another 12, it's another 13, because incrementally it just keeps getting gooder and better and better. And so a lot of people, again, won't do the little things. We all know this without me saying this, but if every one of you made a commitment to doing one push up a day, one sit up a day. In a year, you would be so freaking happy with yourself because making a commitment to doing one thing is rarely where the magic comes from. Because how many of you know yourself really well that if you did get down on on the ground, got on your knees with your arms out in front of you, and attempted to do a push-up, how many of you wouldn't do one? See what I mean? That's how our mind works. You get all the way down there, you get on your knees, you go to do the push-up, and then you do the push-up, and your mind goes, do another. Come on, you're already down here. Try to do another one. So that's the same way of setting a time each and every day that you're going to do whatever you're going to do. Right? So you're going to reach out and you're going to connect with this people at this time. And I'm going to do it. And guess what? Don't overdo it. If what you're doing and connecting with people is not fun, you'll stop. If you don't make it fun, you'll stop. And so again, like you guys heard me say, if all I did every day is reach out to people and say, you know, I met a guy 39 years ago and he told me to go buy this book. And I went and bought the book and he told me to read it and call him back. If I can change my life with this book and look at myself as a miracle, then what if the only thing that I did every day was just reach out and say, hey, you know, I don't know if you're aware of this book. It really made a huge difference in my life. And here's the link to it. Because that is simply just planting seeds, and it teaches you to go, because a lot of people all the time, you guys have heard me say this before, it's a lot of times when people say, you know, I don't know what my passion is. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I was called to do. Yeah, you do. You're called to be the best person that you can be. And as you're learning to do that, you should share that with other people. There it is. If you want to do some other things, that's great. But like the Science of Getting Rich says, really your whole goal here on the planet is just to be a little better than you were before. Yes or yes? So how many people are excited about 2026 because they're going to do a little bit something different each and every day? And then for some of you at the end of 26, it's going to be another year that it got worse. Because you did the same thing you did in 25, right? So it's the consistent little things that we do each and every day that makes the biggest difference. Not trying to do a lot, get frustrated, get pissed off, and then stop. Right? So that's my message for today. You got anything to add?
No, I think I'm blabbing too much, to be honest with you, because you know I've reached out to more people and I got 2 no's today, so I'm like, you know what I mean? That's my personality, but yeah, I'm gonna get back at it and you know I'll ask him, you know, what should I be posting and whatever.
Well, what I love with people, I'll give you a neat example with Terry yesterday, right? So, you know, we watched,
Oh, the call? You mean with the girl?
yeah, we watched Denise do the call, right? And so this is human nature, and I don't know why people don't do this. Thanks for bringing that up because, you know, if there's something
I know I seem perfect, but I'm not. Just FYI, everybody.
So
Listen around.
the deal is maybe at the beginning, you just go to the playlist or you go to, glutathione.org, or you go to some of the testimonials, or you go to the YouTube channel of Immunotech, and all you do is watch something. Just watch something. If you're part of Unlimited Wisdom, which a lot of you guys are, just go to the Immunotech classroom or the Immunotech, tab, and just go through. I don't want to leave anybody out because a lot of people are doing some great stuff, but Deb Grady, I just, man, she's on it. I see something, I go to post it in Immunotech, she's already done it. Martin, if you're on here, same thing. I appreciate you guys so much. And, so my whole point with doing that is Terry, while she's watching, just let me see if you guys are the same. So Terry's watching Denise do the presentation. And she's going, I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but can you like screenshot that slide? I'm going, yeah. She goes to the next one.
And that one.
Can you get that one too? And all of a sudden now I'm copying them all, right? But if she went to Immunotech's back office, I've never seen another company do this, by the way, and you click on training or resources, do you know they not only have the PowerPoint that they use, but they also have a PDF on what to say on each slide. And so people are going, oh my God, I wish I could do that presentation. So then the next thing that Terry said to me is like, well, did she record it? And I said, yeah. And she goes, it'd be neat to watch that recording. And I said, yeah, it's one of the videos in the playlist. It's an overview that's already there.
I overlooked it.
So what people do is they're like, I don't know what to share. I don't know what to say. But again, if all you did is watch the videos in the playlist every day, because you'll rehear things. Like when I listened to, Denise doing that presentation, I couldn't recall where I heard that two doctors started 45 years ago doing the exact surgeries on different people.
Oh, yeah.
And one person is out of the hospital in record time, and another person dies in the hospital, but they both had the same surgery. And they figured out what is the main difference between people that walk out of here and heal so fast versus the people that die here. And it was the level of their glutathione. That's what started. Now, don't we all, I didn't know what the word glutathione was, but I did understand one word, your immune system. Isn't it crazy that, we're going to go on this trip? Well, maybe we should get some stuff to build our immune system before we get on this trip and get in a petri dish of the airport, along with the airplane, along with, the resort. Maybe we should do something to build our immune system. Don't you guys do that? It's like we do understand that something popped in our head that went, maybe I should change a little bit of the way I'm eating and the things that I'm doing. And maybe I could even focus on maybe getting a little better sleep before I tax my body out traveling. Because why do we know that? We know that going to the airport, waiting on airplanes, being distracted, having all this stuff stresses us out. And when we get stressed out, it drops our immune system. And then the next thing we know, we caught something. It's like, isn't this common sense? We all do this. But now that it's connected to glutathione, it's like, man, even if I feel a little tired, as soon as I feel a little tired, I go do another Immunocal shot, another body shot. It's like, why do we get a little tired and then we just get a little tireder, and then we just get a little tireder, and then we get, it's like, it's crazy, you know? So if you look on all the stuff that this new hibiscus drink had, and when I heard about it, I heard first about it from Mike, and Mike said when they first came out with it, that you never really know if a product's going to take off. And so they launched the product, I think, last in the mid of last year. And they launched it, people got it. The testimonials that came out made a rush on the product, and they felt like they did an order for 6 months and they sold out in 60 days. Isn't that crazy? So that went through, you guys know good and bad news goes through to people very, very quickly. And so they're telling us they know that the product works. And it's really just sharing it with people like Matt and going, listen, can you try using this instead of a Monster drink? You know what I mean? Or a Red Bull,
I
you
did
know?
Dad this morning. I said, please send Matt some of that energy stuff because I don't like him drinking Red Bull.
So they're drinking Red Bull and we're, so, I just want each and every one of you to just know that please figure out something that you can do that's just a little bit of something each and every day, because it's a little baby steps that really makes the hugest difference. It's just getting in the thing of doing it instead of doing it hard, then taking a break forever, then being pissed off, and then all of a sudden now you're trying to find how to remotivate yourself to get back in. And I'm telling you, the way that you did it, if I told every one of you that you needed to educate yourself on something with Immunical and Immunitech, just to educate yourself for 5 minutes a day. So you gotta say something in your mind that your mind will say, I can do that. So if I said this to you and you went, I can't do 5 minutes a day because I'm too busy, then do a minute a day. Do 30 seconds until your mind goes, all right, Robert, I'm going to prove to you that I can listen to something that deals with Immunitech and Immunical. I can do 30 seconds a day. Now, the next thing is just start doing it and watch how fast your life changes. Because if you have that knowledge, you get excited, you now go into action and start sharing that knowledge with other people. If you don't believe you can do it with an opportunity or a product, then figure out how to do that with a gift. I know this sounds like self-promotion, but if I was in your guys' shoes right now, I would all day, every day be adding new people to Unlimited Wisdom. Man, that's what I did 39 years ago. All I did all day, every day is put more people in front of my mentor. You know what was really sad is when you realize that if you put 100 people in Unlimited Wisdom, that probably less than one will do something. You know what's positive about that? The one that says yes will become a diamond and Immunitech, and you're halfway done. So that's what I did. See, a lot of people don't realize that I got, 72 people to look at a video. 11 of them got in, but only 6 of them did something. But the 6 that did something made me millions of dollars. See, I don't want to talk about the 3,000, 4,000 people that did nothing. One of the things I like about Unlimited Wisdom is that when you click on the leaderboard and you see how many people can't make it past level 1. So you got 1,000 people in there, close to 1,100, and you got 74% of the people that haven't liked a comment, haven't made a comment on anything, didn't make any posts. How many people know people like that? But let's go to the other side. You click on the leaderboard and you see people like Melody and Bill, and they're on the leaderboard, Shelly and Mary, and they got Flames and Deb, and they got Flames by their name. So they were able to figure out how to do something consistently for 30 days. You get a flame next year. You get a big flame next to it just by doing 10 little activities. I should time that. I think if you guys seen this, I think that a guy could do 10 activities and unlimited wisdom, and I mean heartfelt, not one gift and gone. I bet you someone could do 10 activities and unlimited wisdom in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Because when you post in, a lot of people, when I post on Debs and put thank you and love and appreciate you, I'm also checking thumbs up on the other people that also did something on her post. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I like it, I make a comment on that. Maybe Bill and Melody should do a school on how many people is it? Melody is the only person that's number 9.
Oh, she's a 9 now?
She's a freaking 9.
Yeah, only one person is number 9.
And is Bill an 8? Oh, is Bill a 9?
Let's see.
Bill, man, congratulations. That's cool.
It must have just happened recently. Yeah, Bill and Melody are the 2 Niners in our group.
Hey, show that on the screen. Show that on the screen so people can see it.
And there they are.
Whoop, whoop.
These are our 2 Niners.
Who are 8s?
Me.
All right, well, let's go.
Terry and 8?
Where's that? How did I do that?
Go to leaderboards.
There it is. Okay, we got Scott, Shelley, Martin, Scott McKinney, and then Scott McAvoy, Erlene, Lisa Marie, Sandy, Jody, myself, Terry, and Robert.
Nice.
So we got a fair amount of 8s.
Hey, do you guys know they used to not show admins in there? So me and Craig, doesn't have to do a lot because, he wasn't showing as an admin, but now it shows him. So now we know if he's goofing off or not.
Shh! Don't let
Hey
him
man,
get out.
I'm teaching people. I'm a 6, so
And by the way, that Matt has gone up over the last few weeks because he's been more active. So yes.
That's awesome. So, maybe use that as something that you guys can do to learn how to do the skill that I'm asking you to do. Does that make sense? Because does anyone here mind if I make fun of them?
You can make fun of me.
All right. Eric raised his hand. Let's go to the leaderboard and click on Eric's profile. Well, we can show you guys right now not what to do. I love Eric. He's willing to admit that he's the most distracted person on the planet.
You can tell me.
You know what I mean?
Are you doing that, Robert?
No, you go to members and put in Eric.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It doesn't like just putting in part of the name. Eric. There he is.
See, if Eric wouldn't have raised his hand, I wouldn't have done this.
All right, here we go. We're going to show his profile. And there we are.
Whoa. So how many of people know that those grays are 0? Those little gray squares. Scroll over one, Craig.
I was gonna say go to mine.
So let's just look at Eric's consistency in the last week. So 20 today, none yesterday, 7 the day before. Are you guys getting it? And like I said, the only reason that I'm doing this is click on Eric's school. Click on view on school. Okay, let's go to community. No, I'm sorry. Go back to his community.
Okay, hold on just a minute. Oh,
Okay,
let me
now
go to the
click
view.
on,
Let me
no,
go to
no,
the
no,
view.
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, click on now his community of his school. See where it says classrooms and community?
Ah, right up there. Yes,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. So click on all the way to the right, click on new. You know where you click on new?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows where he's
Yeah, there we
going.
go.
Okay, so 13 hours ago, let's see. See, watch. Let's scroll down and watch how Eric does this. It's like, okay, so did you see where he did 3 of them all in one short period of time? 13
One,
hours, 13
two,
hours, 15
three.
hours. Then I'm going to take 2 days off. See what I mean? Then he doesn't do anything for a couple of days. Then he does 2 or 3 in a row on 3 days. And then you watch, he'll take another couple of days off. How many people are following this? So, without us going any further, how many people know if you're coaching Eric right now, it's like, dude, you can do 10 activities every day, and you also can do 3 posts every day. Figure out a time that you can do that and do that. Is that asking a lot of Eric? But I've known Eric for 10 years. And Eric builds momentum, loses it. Builds momentum, loses it. Builds momentum, losing it. Now, wait a minute, you guys. I'm not just picking on Eric. How many people would be willing to say that this is their life? You get half a day of momentum, then the rest of the day's distractions. Then you get upset at yourself and you get guilty, so you take a couple of days off. And then you really get pissed off at yourself. So then you say, screw this. And you go in and you do like 8 posts. But then you get no results off of it. So then you get pissed off and you say, screw this. And you don't do anything. Are you guys getting where the inconsistencies? And Eric, thank you so much for letting me utilize you. See, if I'm coaching him and you guys, what I'm telling you that you have to do is I'd rather have Eric hit his 10 every day. Just give me 5 minutes and do your 10 every day. I want you to prove to yourself that you can get a frickin' flame. Prove to yourself that you can get a flame, because the thing that I just described that Eric's doing that's not working, and what some of you do is not working. Do you understand that's a habit that you created? You just keep doing this distraction loop. And then you're distracted, you get pissed, you feel shameful, you feel like a loser. Then there's this little part in you that God put in you that whispers to you and goes, you're a miracle. You're not a fucking loser. You're a miracle. You can do all things through God. And you're going, yes, I am. And then you have a little spurt of talent. And then you get into a place of unrealistic expectations and you beat yourself up. You go, see, I did do a bunch of stuff today and I got no results from it. And so that's why I'm out of here. Then you guys send me messages, ask me for a minute of my time because you think you're doing something wrong and you want more coaching. And then I tell you to do the stuff that I already told you to do. And then now you get re-excited and then you get distracted again. Got it? So I love and appreciate you guys so much. Again, Eric, thank you for being brave and going, hey, me, right? Because if you guys, anything that you do in life is got to be this time that it becomes a, here's the last thing I'll say to you guys.
Sorry, Bill.
it's got to be a priority. The thing that you're trying to build as a new habit for 2026, it's got to be at the top of your priority list instead of everything else. And the things that you do, well, I don't have time, and that makes me tired, and blah 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 blah. Just focus on, because I guarantee if you get your flame, you'll probably even post an unlimited wisdom. I got my flame. And then everyone will congratulate you for getting your flame. And you'll be going, man, that was like nothing. Yeah, it was. And then why wouldn't you focus on hitting level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I think I'm like 7,000 away from 9. I think to be 9, you got to.
Oh my God. Like,
Yeah, like 33,000 activities you got to have to get level 9. But then when we look at the leaderboard and see Bill and Melody at level 9, how many of you know that we really don't need Bill and Melody to do a training? Can you tell us how you hit level 9, please? And I know for some of you that don't know Melody very well, she actually has to hire people because she can't see. So she's got to pay out of her pocket to have people help her. And she kicked everyone's ass, including mine. And then makes enough money where she can also contribute and donate money. She's a great role model. So I love you guys. We'll see you soon. Craig, let everybody know the schedule. Have a great Friday, great weekend. Don't get distracted.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Robert. What an amazing daily wisdom. And I hope everybody got that, took notes. If not, don't forget, it's going to be posted. It'll be posted on the main page shortly after we're done here. Or go into the classrooms and click on Daily Wisdom, because that's where all of these daily wisdoms are. And they're in order by date, top most recent. Don't forget, later today, Matt is going to have the Imagination Hour.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
What?
I forgot to say it.
Oh, well, I said it. That's okay. You said it just now.
Plus, Matt, when are you gonna do the your other thing?
Hold on, Ezra's upset, so
Right.
I plan on doing the Imagination Hour stream for an hour inside of school, and then I'm gonna do maybe another hour or two streaming on YouTube, just me working on stuff. So I'm not gonna be helping in it. You could just watch me do what I do.
Yeah.
So
And that's
The
by
process.
going to
The process.
@variance, right, man?
on YouTube, it's at Infinite Variance. Yeah.
@Infinite Variance on YouTube around 3 o'clock. So remember that. But Matt will be doing Imagination Hour at 2 p.m. Pacific,
There
5
he
p.m.
is.
Eastern. And the link is in the chat if you are a premium member. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's in if you're a premium member, or go to the front page of Unlimited Wisdom. It's there also, but you got to be a premium member to get it. And there's a lot of great information. In fact, just that alone is worth being a premium member. In addition to tomorrow, Saturday, Ask Us Anything, which is a premium package. Ask Us Anything is at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. That's where you get to ask any member of the community there what's going on? What do you want? So you ask us questions. Then Sunday is Master's Mind, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. That's open to everybody. And then Monday is Recess. Again, open to everybody, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, like what we shared today, Daily Wisdom, noon p.m. Pacific, 3 Eastern. Lots of great things happening every day here in our Unlimited Wisdom community. Come and be a part of it. Get the premium package, because just Imagination Hour alone, even if you went out into the YouTube universe, you won't find anything more reasonable than that. Period. End of story. So join us then. There's some things in the chat. If you want to save that information, go ahead and click the 3 dots in the meeting chat, then click Save Chat. It'll download to your computer once we finish today. Thank you all very, very much. We look forward to seeing you later today and tomorrow. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and unmute so that we can all say so long and have a fantabulous Friday.
Love you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
So long.
See you soon. See you, Tom.
Great
Happy
call.
birthday, Shelley, Scott,
Thank
Deborah,
you.
Melanie,
Happy-
Jane,
Happy
Dustin,
birthday,
Sandy,
Shelley.
Arlene, Bill.
Happy
Bye.
birthday,
Thank you so
Shelley.
much.
Bye. You all.
Thank you, Charles. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Mike, Trish.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
You bet. Thank you, Mike, Trish. Thank you, Charles. See you guys later. Bye,
Thanks,
Ezra.
Connor.
Bye, Matt.
Bye.
Everybody have a
Bye,
great
Anna.
day.